Yo, what's up, swag gang? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Keon Lard, aka KL Swag, back here with a video, man. Look, man, we about to react to Urinating Tree, bro. Another hockey video, some Nashville team or whatever. You guys know, or whatever like that, you guys. So make sure you come and subscribe, and let's just get into the juicy hockey, something like that. Let's get into the reaction.
Nashville, we need to have a talk.
Yes.
What are you doing? Why are you trying to take advantage of poor Stanley? What gives you the right to think you can just walk in here and do that? It's not a bad justification. You had your shot a few years ago. You blew it.
That was a nice
goal. It was a perfect storm of circumstances that have never been replicated. The year after that, you tried coming back here with the President's Trophy. What'd you do with it? Imploding Game 7 against Winnipeg. Hate to break it to you boys, but that was their peak. They wouldn't get back to anywhere close to those
Damn, he got that in.
And it's to the detriment of the team itself. What you see in front of you now is
a
group
that's
been disemboweled on the ice. The reasons why are vast and complex, but they all lead to the same result. Driving full speed into a brick wall. It can be shown in the past two postseason performances.
And I also saw you guys comments as well. So what, the highest paid hockey player is what? He makes 12.5 million. I think I saw a comment under my video. You guys had commented that. So, hey man, y'all just keep giving me the tea, cause that's crazy, bro. Only 12.5 million. That's low key. Not really that much compared to the NFL and basketball and shit. And I'm not gonna lie, hockey, they do a lot, bro. But let's just get into it.
Well, if you can call them that. Against Dallas in 2019, it was a train wreck. For a team that was alleged to have strong offensive talents throughout the roster, they couldn't score with a damn. The power play had all the potency of a fungal virus. There were serious questions that needed to be asked about the team, but they were all answered the following year in the qualifiers. Despite all the so-called ability they had, they couldn't beat Darcy Kemper. It wasn't even the Coyotes that beat them, it was Kemper. They failed to score on it. It was the official sign of their contending window slamming shut in their face. We all knew
Damn, they put that right in.
was far from their prime, but don't tell that to David Boyle.
Hockey is like straight
David
teamwork.
Boyle was a great GM in his heyday. Keyword here is was. Over the past few years, there's one comparison I have to him. Craig Patrick in his twilight. It's unfortunate. The game has started to pass him by, and it shows in a lot of the decisions he's made. He's shaken up the lineup quite a few times. He's brought in talent, but here's the problem. None of it fits the team style or chemistry.
Damn.
Turris, good player, and looked like a great deal at the time they got him.
Yeah, that's true, man. Hey, that's true though, man. But it's on any team though. If your team do not have chemistry, you ain't going nowhere.
He never fit in Nashville. He was out of place and fell off production-wise. They will now be remembering this time with a $2 million buyout penalty for the next 8 years.
Damn.
It keeps going, too. The 2019 trade deadline bringing in Mikael Granlund and Wayne Simmons? Good idea is if they fit the system. Mikael Granlund never had a place with Johansson, Bonino, and Turris as centers. Simmons would have been perfect if this were 2015. Keep it going. Traded PK Subban to shed salary and go big game hunting. In hindsight, that was a smart deal since PK fell off hard production-wise. Who do they go after with the savings, though? Matt Duchene at an exorbitant payday. He's a good player, but once again, not what they needed. He's a complimentary player who does best in the perimeter.
They didn't need you, bro.
They already have Victor Arvidsson and Philip Forsberg. They brought in a much pricier Kevin Fiala, who they traded a few months earlier. And that pricey forward is played away from what he's best at most of the time. If Matt Duchene solved the special teams issues, this video wouldn't be a thing. They didn't. The Predators struggled mightily since they didn't address the real issues surrounding their team. Coaching. Peter Laviolette is a good coach, but he was past his expiration date in Nashville. It showed in aspects like the power play, which was mostly flaccid. During the middle of last season, Laviolette went into the recycled meat grinder of unemployed hockey coaches. He'll spend a few months...
And also, you guys, I will drop the video today, the flag football highlights or whatever like that, you guys. All you guys got to do is get it to 20 likes. The post is still up. It's at 18 likes. Get it to 20 likes, and I'm dropping it tonight.
In there and then get a new job. Firing Laviolette was needed, but here's where the issue lies. It's in his replacement. John Hines. You hired him? Did you not see how horrible New Jersey looked when he coached there last season? The god-awful defensive structure? The lack of preparation for games?
Got no type of
PK Subban on the penalty kill? Anyone who saw the Devils last season felt a collision coming from a mile away. And with the goal disparity that Nashville has in the first period of games, such feelings were justified. They aren't as awful in defense as New Jersey was. Good, still doesn't matter. The Predators start out games sloppy and unorganized. And it shows on the score sheet.
Okay.
They look ugly. Be it by defensemen making risky forward passes, springing the opposition to flat-out breakdowns in the neutral zone. Once again shows issues with preparation and game planning. The same issues Hines had in New Jersey. Tell you what, you want the key to beating this team in regulation?
I want to know.
Take penalties. Dead serious. Putting men in the penalty box is the key to beating the Predators.
Oh, I like
Coaching
that.
change has done absolutely nothing for the power play. It's still completely terrible. Wait, let me correct myself. It does a great job at generating momentum for the other team. When you watch their power play in action, it's bland. It lacks creativity, movement, and the high-end skill that is needed to make it work. It's the same formula every time. Give the puck to Yossi by the blue line. Set up Arvidsson and Forsberg by the face-off dots, and hope there's a fluke bounce or rebound to
And
give
get
them
it
a
right
opportunity.
in. Set it up and get it in. Set it up and get it in.
The 1-3-1 umbrella isn't working.
Look at Matt.
Nashville doesn't have the elite shot or the net front presence to fully optimize it. And what you get is one of the worst power plays in recent memory. So you might be saying these are just growing pains to a new power play scheme. You know what's funny? It's the same damn system Laviolette had. Hines hasn't changed much of anything. The memes of having a donut against Dallas, they're still relevant. But don't worry about that, they'll allow the Stars to have all the power play goals they can handle in a 2-game span.
Okay.
Penalty kill that's aggressive on the puck carrier? You expect that here? Those 8 goals they give up did a damn good job of inflating how bad they are shorthanded, though. And this time they should analyze what the likes of Tampa Bay and Florida are doing against them. Look at how they pass the puck on their power plays. It's everything Nashville's isn't. And it's also exposed more glaring flaws in their systems. With those failures, the only real ways of beating teams are with even strength play and Pecorine being too good right now. Stopping everything in his path and bailing out the team in front of him constantly.
That shit is hard.
There's only one problem with using him as a crutch. Pecorine is 38.
I wonder who's
His
the
time on
fastest
the
hockey
athletic
player. I'm
field
gonna
is
look that
running
up.
short. His protege Yusei Saros has been a dud this season. The transition plan in net has faltered, thus leading to more losses. Yes, they have quite possibly the best goaltending prospect in ages in Yaroslav Askarov coming over soon. But considering the other issues on this team, it would be like spray painting over a heavily rusted frame. Ownership can be as frustrated as they want over the season. They can wax on about how this team should be winning more, but their issues aren't just on the ice. They're in the contracts and personnel. Out of this current core, name me the players you think are elite talents at the NHL level. The only person I can name in confidence is Roman Josi. Forsberg, maybe, but would you take him over guys like Panarin and Marner? Not really. The rest of their roster is full of players that are solid, but not part of a wholesome core. So when David Poyle adds depth to the roster in free agency, he's merely spray painting over a heavily rusted frame. Every Borowiecki and Hala and Benning isn't going to see.
Damn, he fell on his
Since
ass.
it's not that he got better players. It's that the core itself isn't enough to take them far in the playoffs.
He just got
He
bitched
signed
up.
most of that core to bloated contracts.
Oh, he got in the goal,
Sissons
though. I'm
deserve a
sorry.
7-year deal.
He got in the
Are you
goal.
hoping that
He got
Seattle
it
takes
in.
him off your hands or something? or
he
is that
got
for
it
Ryan
in.
Johansson and his declining performances?
He put it
I
in.
can't
Oh,
tell these
he
days.
put it right through the hole.
I look at today's Predators and think one
He put
thing.
it right through the hole.
This team is a mess. What you're seeing on the ice this season has been slowly developing for years. Reeks of desperation to cling onto a window that had shut much earlier than they would like to admit. Nowadays, though, they seem to be coming to terms with their situation. Rumors are swirling that they are about to blow it up. I agree with this, since the current core won't be able to get it done, but here's my question. Who's going to take on some of these contracts? Be selling low on the likes of Duchesne and Arvidsson. If someone even takes the Duchesne or Johansson deals on, they'll be eating a good deal of those cap hits.
Damn.
Apparently, they're thinking of trading Forsberg instead of Ryan Ellis, which I don't understand, but you get a nice return for
they going at it?
Home too.
He grabbing on his jersey.
On a weak draft
Oh,
class,
damn.
though, and on a coach that doesn't let the youth play that much this season.
Right.
Nashville is in a situation.
Oh my gosh. He said, da-da. Oh my God.
They were in Game 6 of the 2017 Stanley Cup Finals. A goal
he
seems
put it right
to be
through.
within
Oh,
reach,
he put it right through.
but an
between the
official
cracks.
calls it dead since he can't see the puck behind the goal.
Damn near.
The rest of us that can
Oh,
look
he
on in
blocked
perplexity
it,
is
and
such
then
an easy call
teammate
being
got it back
botched.
in.
The Predators are that referee.
Look at that. Oh,
They
ain't got
either
it in.
can't or
That's my
won't
type
see
of
the
play if I
issues
was
that
on
the
the,
rest of us can.
on the ice.
And it's honestly hurting the team with every
I'm
passing
gonna make a play
day.
like that on the ice.
The cruelest irony for a
You can't stop the bleeding, you'll lose the arm.
Shut up.
I can help. Just
Get Willie out of here.
He said, I can help.
team that's been catfished.
Arriving first is Kunitz.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Anyways, man, make sure you comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. And why he said, hey, you suck, we're gonna beat the hell out of you. I will see you guys in the next video.